Today is June 9th, 2025. It's the first day of Apple's Worldwide Developer Conference, WWDC 2025. This is the 36th annual computer conference hosted by Apple, and we are here at Apple Park at the company's Apple's headquarters. In a short while, Apple is going to open the keynote, and they will highlight the upcoming release of F1 from Apple Original Films. And then Senior VP of Software Engineering, Craig Federighi, is going to discuss the state of Apple Intelligence. And it was also announced that at the WWDC keynote, Apple is introducing liquid glass UI design. This is the brand new operating system, the design for the brand new operating system, which is renumbered to version 26. So iOS 26, iPad OS 26, TV OS 26, and Watch OS 26. We are on site at the Apple Park, and there are quite a lot of people attending this event. Apple Park, also known as Campus 2, is the headquarters of Apple. It opened in April 2017, and it's less than 2 miles to the east of the previous headquarters and one infinite loop. The design is under the direction of the late co-founder Steve Jobs, and the ring-shaped main building has a diameter of about 461 meters. The roof is covered with solar panels. You can actually see that in the opening keynote today, where Craig Federighi was in a racing car and driven around the solar roof of Apple Park. The roof actually is covered, the solar panels covering the roof actually can generate 70 megawatts of power. Did you know that? That's actually quite impressive. Lots of energy can be generated from these solar panels at the top of on the roof. The campus can accommodate over 12,000 employees, and it operates on 100% renewable energy. In June 2011, Steve Jobs, in his final public appearance before his death, was quoted as saying, Apple Park has got a gorgeous courtyard in the middle and a lot more. It's a circle, so it's curved all the way around. This is not the cheapest way to build something. Every pane of glass in the main building will be curved. We'll have a shot at building some of the best office buildings in the world, and I really do think the architecture students will come here to see it. The ring-shaped building, advertised as a perfect circle, was not originally planned as such. The campus design places roads underground. Cars are parked underground and in 2 multi-story parking garages. Apple also brought the construction project to the same fanatical attention to detail in which the company is famously for lavishing upon its products. The land cost for Apple Park was estimated at $160 million, and the budget for Apple Campus 2 was less than $3 billion, but ultimately the total cost was estimated to be close to $5 billion. That is quite an expensive office building. If you look at the size of Apple Park compared to some of the other buildings, it's roughly about the size of the Pentagon, and the diameter of the ring-shaped building is actually as long as Empire State, as tall as Empire State Building in New York City. Apple Park has 7 cafeterias, with the largest being a 3-level cafe for 3,000 sitting people. It has an auditorium, officially known as the Steve Jobs Theater. Coming back to WWDC 25's announcements, this year it feels like a lot. What took center stage is the OS updates, the OS 26 updates, which, in addition to liquid glass, which is probably going to make the most impact on Apple's most popular devices. There is also a new unified layout for communications, integrating phone and FaceTime. Call screening will wait until someone begins to talk and tell you who it is before ringing through, while hold assist will keep the call connected in the background and ring you when someone answers. Across the apps, there are a lot of interface elements floating and more features just a tap away. And another thing that Apple introduces a live translation is now live in the communications app with OS 26 updates, and it will work when you call someone who's not on iPhone as well. Apple also introduced iPad OS. Feels like iPad OS is more like Mac now. And Mac OS gets a new name. It's called Mac OS Tahoe. And this year, the update includes the same communication appearances update as previously in the iOS 26.